Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different for you guys, and I have filmed my review on the Nikkie Tutorials Too Faced Power of Makeup palette. Girls and boys, you are not ready for this palette at all. This is my second time filming it. I filmed it last night and was like, I'm gonna be releasing a basic on my channel. So I made it a little bit better. I've added in a little tutorial on this look at the end of the video. I say tutorial, it's just like a little quick run through of this look. But with that said, let's go on to the review. Okay, so let's get into this review. I have the flash on just so you can get a really good vision of the colours, I suppose. Not good wording, but anyway. So this is the outer packaging of the palette. I love it. It is like a little book. I just obsessed. It's actually a really good sized palette. It's, you know, bigger than my hand, and I have quite a fat hand. So yes, this is the Too Faced Power of Makeup by Nikkie Tutorials, and this is what it looks like inside. Oh, die. So when you open it up, again you have that outer logo on the inside, and then it says show us your looks and a wee hashtag. So, you know, that's really nice, but we are not here for that. We are here for the eyeshadows. So I'm going to do a little swatch, then show in the back of my hand. There's glitter in the back of my hand when I was filming this look because I obviously pre-filmed it. So with that said, let's get started with shadow number one. Shadow number one is Ivy. Now this is not a used colour of mine. Out of these 9 eyeshadows, I use 4 of them on a regular basis when I use this eyeshadow palette. But Ivy, unfortunately, is not one of them. It is just a matte white eyeshadow, and you know, it's a nice colour. It just would not be a colour that I personally would use because I don't have a purpose for it. I don't usually highlight my brow bone. It's just not something that I do very often, if ever. And personally, it's not for me. But if you highlight your brow bone and you like having that matte white eyeshadow up in that area, then you will really love that shadow. Second is Sugar Coated. I have used this a couple of times and have fallen in love a couple of times. Not gonna lie. It is just a lovely shimmery baby pink. Look at that. You cannot get a colour like that. It is just amazing. And it swatches so beautifully. I barely touched that and look what came off. That shine though. Please excuse me. We don't need to look at that part. But it's just a lovely powdery pink eyeshadow, and I think it would go really well on someone who has maybe darker eyes, wants to brighten them up, or even if you have blue eyes and you want to brighten them up more, then go for it. Frosted Yum, which we will see in the end, is what I have on today. This is one of the 4 most used eyeshadows in this palette for me. I am completely and utterly obsessed. I will say this will be the one I will hit pan on first. Just look at that. It's just, oh, I can't. And again, these shadows are so pigmented, but they're also really like creamy. They're not buttery. I find there's not an awful lot of fallout, but that is just a true silver. I honestly have never seen any eyeshadow like it. Next is Irresistible, and quite frankly it is irresistible. I have not yet used this eyeshadow, but I intend to at some stage. I would like to use these 2 together and maybe an upcoming look, but I haven't quite thought yet what I want to use it for. Just, oh, pure gold. Like, I'm gonna write a letter to Too Faced and be like, is there any gold in this? Because if not, I'm gonna be disappointed. That is just sheer, not even sheer, it's just pure gold. and they're so opaque, like it's just amazing. Also, disclaimer, I apologise for my nails. I have not had my nails done. Excuse me. I'm gonna start coughing because being in college and stuff, I can't do my nails. I have to wait for somebody else to do them, and there's glitter all over my hand. So the next one, not glitter, but I have glitter all over my hands. So please just bear with me on that one. This is Painkiller. Again, this is one of the 4 most used. And again, I use it in the end. This is what it looks like. It's swatching, it's really not that pigmented, as you can see. But you'll see in sort of like the end that it is very pigmented. It goes on really, really well on the eye. And I like brown colours on my eyes because my eyes are blue. And as you know, brown makes blue stand out. The next one, although it looks like it has shimmer in it, it's not shimmery. It's another matte colour. There's 4 mattes and 5 shimmers. This is Makeup and Chill, and this is a colour I adore. Another one of the 4. It looks shimmery, but it's not, I promise. I should have done the matte ones first. That's what that looks like. It's just a really nice sort of crease definition colour, and I really enjoy using it because it's so creamy and it blends so well. I need to cough. Excuse me, I think I'm getting sick. But yeah, I love Makeup and Chill. Further on down, we have the last 3 shadows. The first one is this gorgeous blue eyeshadow. I have not yet used this one, although it looks like I have, but I've just stuck my finger in it. Not how it sounded, just where could you ever find a colour like that? I'm sorry. I'm dying. I wish you had seen what I just did. I was just, it's not gonna come out now. But look at that. That's making it not look good. That is just gorgeous. It's got like purpley, greeny kind of reflects of glitter in it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's just going to go really, really, really well with this one. Do this sort of like on the outer corner, maybe inner corner, and then slap some gold in the middle. Also, Nikki used this the other day in a video that she had uploaded with Wham Bam. Go check that out, and you'll see like how to really use it, because a lot of people keep using sort of these top colours for a more neutral look, but I want to see these colours being used in a more dramatic / kind of everyday look. This one is the last of the top 4 most used, and you're going to be like, huh? But as you'll see in the end how I use it, it makes a lovely, lovely colour for under the eyes, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. And it's just the most buttery consistency eyeshadow I have ever felt. It is just gorgeous. And it's not too shimmery. I wouldn't say it was like as glittery as the other ones. I would just say it has a nice sheen to it. But yeah, that is a favourite. Wee Wham Bam. I don't know if I mentioned the name. The last is my least favourite eyeshadow because it did not live up to my expectations. This is Wanted, and unfortunately it is not Wanted. Pun. I don't know, I just expect a lot more from this eyeshadow. It's really not that pigmented. It might come up more pigmented on camera, but just online it's just not as black as I want it to be. It's quite sheer in person. It's just not what I had envisioned as the black eyeshadow, because it looks so black. It's also very hard to get off. It looks extremely black, but just isn't really, in my opinion. But moving on, this is the 2 blushers, bronzer and highlight of the palette. These are not as much used as the eyeshadows are, but used. So this is the I Will Always Love You blush, and I would say out of the two, this would maybe be the one I would go for the most. It is a very peachy, although it looks darker on the camera. This is a peachy blush, and it has like orangey, pinky, orangey, peachy sort of reflex in it. It's a very nice blusher. I do quite like it. It's just not my favourite blusher ever, but then I really am not a blusher person. I would be more of a just bronzer, little tiny touch of pink, and then highlight kind of girl. But this one is Justify My Love, and usually I would mix the two of these when I'm using it, but this one is just, have a hair, leave. This is a very intense pink. Like, if you like your pigmented blushes, you are choosing the right palette. And this has a gold and silver kind of reflex in it. Both very nice. I'm sure if you mix them together, they make a really lovely blush colour. I feel like lots of you are screaming. Wow, that worked. Yeah. The last two things in this palette are my disappointment, I suppose you could say. I expected a lot. I was really excited for these. I was like, I'm going to use them. Stop shaking. I was going to use them all the time. They were going to be my favourite things ever. And they're not. And my lazy arm is shaking so much it looks like there's an earthquake. Stop shaking. Just deal with the shake on it. So this is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And it just does not match my skin tone. At all. It is not for me. And you know, Nikkie's quite pale and I'm quite pale, and I thought, oh well, if it works for her, it should potentially work for me. It doesn't. I get more pigmentation from like on the face and better cover from my W7, the bronzer. It just is not a bronzer that I really enjoy, and I want a new bronzer. I just want it to not be using the same one I've been using for like the past year or so. But oh well. And last but not least in this palette is the Champagne Truffle highlight. Huge disappointment. I'm really going for it and actually got something. If I was to just, it's just really not that pigmented. Even whenever you put it on, it's just not the sheen that I want. I don't know. I prefer the little cheap bronze highlight that I've already got. But that's just my opinion. These are obviously going to work for some people more than others. But overall, as a whole, this palette was completely worth it. I got this as an early birthday present from my boyfriend. So, thanks, babes. It was £48 and you get other little things with it, which I'm going to show you. Do not think that I was going to neglect that. But completely worth it. I'm going to use this all the time and I just love it so much. So on to the stuff you get in a little, I've drew on the table, my mom's gonna kill me. Onto the other little things that you get as well. So the first thing is a favourite, which I do use. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and if you've seen Nikkie's video, you will know that it is purple. It kind of matches my jumper. I don't know how you swatch mascara. Do you just like, that worked. I love this for my bottom eyelashes. I never ever put anything on my bottom eyelashes. I don't like the spidery look that it gives, but this actually just makes the purple that I put under my eye just pop, and I actually really love it, and it doesn't make them all spidery like how I hate. The next thing, when I rub this off my hand, is just a favourite. Now, I do not use glitter. I've never used glitter. Glitter. I've never used glitter in my life. And I've been wearing makeup for, shall we say, 6-7 years. started from the bottom, trust me. Anyone remember Max Factor Pan Stick? Yeah, but this is the Too Faced Glitterly Glimmer Dust. And my oh my, are you in for a treat? I have it on today. Just, oh, look at that. Look at it twinkle. If I had this when I went to my formal, I would have smothered myself into it. Just stick my finger in the cap. Just, there's just so many different colours to it. It just twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's just amazing. This will be a keepsake. Love it. And the last thing that you get is the such a lie, not the last thing, second to last thing. Too Faced Shadow Insurance 24-hour anti-crease eyeshadow primer. Whew. I use this for the glitter, again, as you will see, and this keeps it on all day. I fell asleep one night with my makeup on. Sorry, I'm a bad person, I can't help it. And I woke up and I still had glitter on my eye, and my boyfriend was like, "You're twinkling." I was like, "I am." So sparkly. But I like this stuff. I have not yet used it for eyeshadow. I probably should. But yeah, an enjoyable product. And the last thing, which is probably why I forgot it, is my, not least favourite, but I have no use for this. This is the Too Faced Sketch Marker You're So Too Faced Black Liquid Art Eyeliner. And I kind of like it because it's like a pen. It's got this heart thing, which I thought like slid up or something. No, it's like a pen, which is dangerous because I would break them. But I do not wear, it's going to shake again, wear eyeliner ever. I don't know how to do it. I will someday learn. But you can see like the tip of that, just a little, ooh, you can see why I can't draw straight lines. Very, very inky. I whenever, if I can get it in, whenever you put it in, it like springs. You have to really sort of push it in. But I like it. It would be good for someone who knows what they're doing. And I will learn. I will make an effort to learn. And we'll see when it dries, does it smudge. But that is basically everything that you get for £48, or it was like $56. And we'll just do a little look. There's no... Okay guys, so that was my review on this palette and the little things that you get with it. So I'm going to cut now on to me using the palette and the other little things that come with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Tell me what videos you want to see next, and I hopefully see you in my next one. Bye! Enjoy this little tutorial.